Alright, first time recording on my new monitor setup. Just went ahead and changed the OBS towards it. Molo here, pressing the attack into France. Andy Noodle Arms, who is an obvious AKA, is Italy. Kraz Spain. He's bringing up the attack real nice, being very active with his air. Ground troops hitting just at the right time, allowing the BCs to pull. Get a nice semicircle of ground troops. And France is not going to be getting many more kills than the current 14 that he's got. So the pub Guy 101, not sure who he is. I don't think it's an AKA. But he's not doing exactly the greatest on the France hold. But, you know, new player, that's what's going to happen. Big push here by Frost, who's taken the Russia position. DST Napoleon up in Norway. As spoken before, Guy 101, France, and Goliath is UK. He was just coming in, but he's going to think the better of it. The physics very close to going down. Starport not so much. Thankfully, the bunkers are still up for Germany, and the core is down. Still a fair bit of ground. Lots of tanks here from the Axis. They could be a little bit aggressive against this army that's stationed here. Spain doing a good job protecting the landing area. Norway's can quickly get a drop into the Atlantic wall here, and sometimes time it so that the wall will come up and they can drop right on it. Here Spain's being extra annoying, knocking out the buildings of France. Raft's going to be there. It's going to have a couple of buildings saved. The science vessel if he ever wants to build upgrades. And the barracks for some more Marines. Saved all the drops. At least he's got something to work with. See what's happening in Africa. Italy doing a good job luring. They're going to have a little bit of trouble breaking here until France gets down. Italy's hunting. Bunker wall being rebuilt. Let's check the positioning of this. So good positioning in if you want to defend this bomber command. So that is the most valuable next level target here in the east. And see if he can load it before this army gets in, but pretty much perfect positioning on that. And I want to guess Andy Noodle Arms is Argonaut. That's who I would most likely say, but not 100% sure on that one. I've seen the tag a little bit yesterday. This is late July 2018. This is the 4.0 beta map. Italy only spending enough money for 2 bunkers, and that's why he still has 1850 left over. And he's going to like what he sees with this Russian army coming down. Now he can pump everything into troops, maybe build 1 or 2 additional bunkers along either this line or this line. He's going to be in a real good position to stuff this attack. Engaging right with the NPC down below. Nice semicircle in the choke point. Still no answer for the BCs yet, but now the Axis air coming to the southern flank. These dropships from Spain are very necessary. We're going to see who drops first. It's going to be Norway, it looks like. It was going to pull, actually. They're going to abandon the attack, just too many tanks. Axis still had resources. Didn't put it all into bunkers into the eastern wall, and overall a real quick counter, bringing the troops down towards the bulk choke point. But we're going to have to see where the drops are going to head next. Rockin' 10. Here the Axis are once again going to get the better of that trade. Russia still got Poland though. 3rd bunker added to the east. And the Axis look in an excellent position to take this game. France, not France, but Spain dropping inside of UK. BCs went back, but are going to head back. Oh, no, they're going to think the better of it. Maybe when the next drop gets loaded. See what the upgrades are. One attack upgrade for the BCs. Nothing for the ground. Italy. No upgrades as of yet either. BC's just getting caught out a little bit. Must have got lured. 3-3 for the Russian Marines. France having a little bit of trouble. Finally able to secure everything. But Italy should not still have this. Germany sticking some troops into Spain, making sure not want to have a two-front fight. It's probably just a poke. He does not have enough, only 99 man count to be able to commit fully to this attack. Just going to poke a little bit. Could come down with the tanks on an angle like this, just does not want to get engaged by the PCs. Going towards Norway. Got the science vessel yet? Not yet, but he's going to go ahead and drop troops here to knock out the mines, gets them all down. Tank still up. Enough RAF being able to stop the trigger from happening. 11 BCs is the count. Group of messers. There's 12, 13. Yeah, 13 BCs. Starting to upgrade now as well. 2 attack, 1 defense. Another poke attack here from Frost. If you see these buildings over in here, it would be definitely high priority. Not going to be able to do it just yet. Still going to get a fair bit of value. You'd normally from just sending about 36 Marines down to Box area. Even going to go ahead and take out this building. UK being dropped again. Allied mines. Norway went ahead and allied Spain and knocks out a few of them, and then instantly unallies. And the hope is to do that without the BCs around, and you can get a lot more casualties. But good attempt from Napoleon. Good on Kraz, not giving up, winning coordination with this Germany. Not going to have a whole lot of troops after this, but he's going to be able to have at least half of the island accounted for. PCs are going to be called back. If they can knock these troops out, it's probably worth it. They don't want to be engaging troops without any of their own. Meanwhile, Italy is pushing in Africa. They went right past Crete, right over this side, and then down to the army. So being able to knock out a fair bit of France's army. France taking a fair bit of time and a little bit of a while taking Africa, and just because it's a new player, that's all right. You're going to learn how to be able to do it faster. About even on the tank count. Check out the tank upgrades. Just one attack for Russia. There's France once again. ECs are away. Scouts coming down to counter for Germany. And with this ground troops, it should be enough. There it is. And that should be enough. Two or three of these tanks should be able to get out. Maybe not when these go ahead and enter. It is a lot of time that Germany's spending down here. Spain loading up. Probably need air if he wants to drop that. Does not have enough. Go ahead and check the upgrades now. 2-2 on the BCs. Going for lots of BCs, not that many scouts. Gonna support Italy. And knocking out the scouts, definitely high value. I'll go ahead and push the army a little bit. Frost appears he's going to get most of the troops out. Possibly running the BCs to either Norway or UK would be in order. Do that in conjunction with the Spanish drop that's loading up. Some of the Spanish troops, but where are the drops? There they are. Got 12 drops. Definitely on the large side. BC is going to get a lot of value here. Germany just got the tax right there. You just need to lift it to around this area. Just got the Oslo tax. Spain going to work on the rest of the country. And this is a difficult line to pass, especially when it's being defended. Lots of tanks being dropped by Spain, wanting to get them into action. Hopefully gets a little bit of air cover, because without any air cover, they're not going to be alive for very much longer. There are the BCs. What we got left? Normally you want to run them down to the south part of the country. Hopefully you can get some air to protect you. Not going to be the case this time. Did get the tax successfully though. Looks like France is making some headway in Africa. Really would help to put some pressure onto Spain, at least have him bunker up his troops in the country. Really want to try to target some of these SCVs. Everyone's paying attention. What he was building? Storage depot. Okay. Wasn't sure if he was building a barrack, bunker. With the BCs, it should be enough to take out this army, but frankly, it's not a great building because it's going to block your troops from attacking. It would have been nice to smash this first and then build this after. Let's check. Spain dropped again. Does not have Germany's support, so he's going to lose that, but still lots of money. Dropship still intact. Strategic retreat. And that's most certainly a bunker. Going for a 2-bunker wall. It should, with a little bit of air, if the Axis brings some air down, that'll be enough to hold this, but still might not be enough with these 2 bunkers and the tank advantage. But meanwhile, UK attack. Drops going on to drops, but the air advantage is for the Axis. They're going to be able to stuff this and probably kill most of the drops in the process. Napoleon was a little bit too eager there. Air fight. Looks like Molo is the one who's a little bit too eager now. Just wanting to trade air for air. Not very much in these drop ships. Looks like about 8. Can send him up there. There's Goliath calling the D-Day. It's at 0. UK dropping onto Ireland. Italy pulling back. France really needs to put some pressure down here. You cannot just stay here all the way through till D-Day. Three upgrades. BCs could really use some help with some scouts. Kraz able to clear. Italy is almost certainly Argonaut with this type of style of Italy. 3 attack upgrade, fully attack upgraded on the vehicles for Italy. See, hopefully these drops are loaded. Yep, they are. With the help of these troops, they can definitely turn it. That's okay for the Axis. Yes, they lost to BCs, but that's still fine. France putting the pressure. Needs to get his troops into combat. All of these, even if you're boxing them and they're not grouped, come on, you gotta move them faster than that. There you go, building dragoons. BC's going up through Oslo. D-Day BCs in a lot of trouble. There, at least 2 of them were knocked out. Great value from Kraz. There's Italy, getting very, very deep. Sending some troops to compensate, but have a lot of trouble saving most of these tanks. Cross able to get the best of that one. Italy's army is finally defeated, but still looking good for the Axis. BC really can't be destroyed at this point. Let's check where the UK BCs are. Only 4. There's a little bit more. $11 BCs. And then you know there's more than 12 here. Still, how the Allies can win is if France can start putting some drop pressure. That's too bad that Norway lost his drops. There's some there, but 8, that's still enough to do something. So they need to start attacking everywhere these BCs are not. BCs could only be around one place at one time, so you have to continually be dropping and playing a tax game. You still have the wells. You now have Africa. You can't extend this out, but you can't just do nothing. That's not an option. Carriers all set up. France Italy getting ready for a drop. I think that's either going to be Africa or Norway. camping a trigger. There they go, talking with one another. Italy's got that drop, and it looks like the target's going to be Norway. Some being dropped. SCV's going to get to work. Turret, fastest building to build. Got the industry. Building waiting for the Oslo trigger. Not trigger, but the attacks at 2. Spain's drops with them. Gonna have some ground. Probably can crush this army. It's unfortunate from Norway. He's gonna lose most of these tanks. Italy's gonna make sure of it. Didn't have to do that, but wanted to make sure. East is attacking. Excellent decision to have the Protoss wall here. It's going to minimize the damage that this army can do. Really, really key that these buildings are here. If these weren't here, the army would be right here by now. That's why you build the Protoss wall. He's trying hard to get out of there. Russia are going to want to save some tanks. Yeah, that's the term leaking. Slowly losing. And France built missile turrets. Keeping most of his army in Algiers, but sending some east. And send his air as well. Allies definitely need that. Looks like they're gonna go now. Might not be advisable. Okay. It does not look as good as Frost is saying so right now, but I like the optimism. Let's see if they can do it. They're going to try to engage on this massive air and ground army on multiple fronts. Here they go. They're going for carriers. Army's following in. BC still have full charges. If these drops are full, then this might be able to work. Spain trying to cover the retreat. That might be the end of the carriers, but still not the end of this force. Italy is coming up the flank on the southern part. If he comes up and helps his air army, they can win this. Dropships doing a good idea and staying in the front to go ahead and draw fire. France dropping by his BCs, trying to give him a little bit of time. Air being fought, UK versus Germany. We're going to see who's going to end up winning, but it looks like it's going to be the increased amount of BCs from Germany, going 3-3 and taking the game. Axis knocking out the air force of the Allies. This is it. The GG's going up, and what a good game to cast. 26 minutes. Strong unit kill count by Napoleon. Italy keeping third place. Very important. Spain up there as well. And Exel, this is once again another Allied final.